Hello and welcome to Red Mist TV. Liverpool 4, West Ham 0, and congratulations to Liverpool because they've won the Premier League title. Did you enjoy the season, Barry? Yeah, you enjoyed the season? I thought it was good.
I'm definitely not reacting to
Yeah,
that.
listen, I really enjoyed it, and this has been great. And listen, see you back next year. Obviously, we're going to go through your player ratings, guys. We're live on YouTube, so get in touch via the live chat function. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. That way, you'll be notified whenever we have more content going out. Our Skype account is Red Mist TV with spaces in between Red and Mist and TV. So please dial in if you want to have your voice aired on the show. Baza, look, you know, West Ham were just a pathetic joke, and actually something summed up West Ham today, which we'll talk about in a wee bit when one of their new signings was subbed off. But look, powder puff stuff from West Ham, but what do you think about Liverpool?
We did what we needed to do. So actually, I'm content. I still don't think we've been tested. Let's talk about the game. So 2 goals in the opening half. Mo Salah set us on the way. Then we had a goal from Mane just on the stroke of half-time. And then another one which seemed to be offside from Mane, but we'll take it at this stage. And then right at the end, Sturridge comes on. Shaqiri got a run. Sturridge got a run. I thought they would. And Sturridge scores with his first touch. So happy days, Liverpool. I've taken the time to just run through the ratings, which differ slightly from Andy Hinchcliffe. If you were watching the
he's a joke.
Sky feed,
he's given James Milner man of the match whenever one of your forwards has got 2 goals, another one's got another goal. This is the guy that whenever Man City won the league last season, they got him in on a live link, and you're thinking, wow,
what has he got?
Is that the best that Sky Sports can do? It's Andy Hinchcliffe.
I don't think he's the most applicable person to be throwing a comment on Man City. Let's say they could have got lots of others, but look, I suppose he's got an opinion, and that's fine. So do we. So Alisson, big story for me still. He had the chance to come out and collect late in the second half. He chose to punch. It was a poor punch. He had the chance to clear the ball at one stage in the second half. The ball was played back to his feet. Again, he played it to an opposition player. So for me, Alisson, he still got it all to prove. I know some of you Liverpool fans may not agree with me. You'll probably say, look, give him a chance. But, this guy is supposedly someone who is proven. He's an international #1 with Brazil. He's played Serie A as well. He's not coming wet behind the ears. He's been less than convincing for me, Scott. I know you agree as a Manchester United fan. You see the glee on your face as well. But
I'm enjoying it. I think he's got off to. It's everything I could have hoped for. That I think there's something there that this is going to be a problem. And again, as I said to you in the previous show, it's the Liverpool goalkeeping positions. It's a story now. It's a running theme, and I think you could put David De Gea in the Liverpool goals, and he would struggle just because it's a story at the minute.
Well, let's see, because we're obviously going to follow all the games for Manchester United and Liverpool this season. Next one being at Crystal Palace, and I suppose it's only a matter of time before he comes under some concerted pressure and he makes a first blipper that actually leads to a goal. But for this moment in time, let's hope his performances improve for us Liverpool fans. So across the back then, Liverpool's back line largely untested throughout the game. I've kind of set the bar at 7 there. Robertson and Alexander-Arnold both get forward very well, both created opportunities. Alexander-Arnold had a role in the first goal. So 7 for both. In the middle, Van Dijk, I've given him a 7. He kind of walked through the game. Joe Gomez was my star man in there because of the intensity of the scrutiny that he was under. He's come in pretty late in the day. He's played a few pre-season games. He's actually coming off the back of an injury himself. So I thought he came in and he walked the game. So fair play to him, and I've given him an 8. Keita was good in midfield, and I know you and I, well, you're constantly talking about Manchester United, can never get you stopped.
I'm bored of this already, I'm being honest with you.
But let's, if we compare Fred and Keita's debut in the Premier League, I think Keita's, taken that.
I think Leicester posed a bit more of a threat.
It was a difficult game for Fred though, who I thought he was they were getting under skin for a while. And did he pick up a yellow card in that game
Picked
as
up a yellow
well?
card, yeah.
So
No, I think Kiedis had the better of the two
he was
debuts.
getting
But
a
look,
bit frustrated.
that's why you guys have won the league. So I mean,
Right, okay, okay.
great midfielders.
Not yet. It's our year. It's our year. Right. Wijnaldum then 7 for me. Played pretty defensively in the first half, and then I suppose when Liverpool started to make changes in the second half, then he was allowed to push on. He had a chance going into the 18-yard box, and touch of an elephant, and gave the ball away. Milner for me was good. Conservative, efficient, but he certainly wasn't the man who was man of the match for me.
Does he not get an 11? Milner? No.
No, not for me.
No.
Because I like to see it the right way, and not just with a rose-tinted Liverpool glass. I know you Man United fans struggle to, take the blame.
Like Andy Hinchcliffe saying, I can't get over this. He's given James Milner the man. Milner had a good game. Is a solid 7 out of 10. And as we were talking off, during the match, Milner's been reborn at Liverpool. I said to you when he signed for us at Liverpool, I thought, oh, here we go. This is another retirement home situation here, where he's played for Manchester City, and he's been a big name player, and he's coming here to kind of peter out over the years. But he's done, anything but that. He's been transformed at Liverpool, and he's been reborn not only in the centre of midfield today, left back. He's played just about everywhere. He's played right back. Yeah. So fair play to him. I think he's a better player than Henderson, which I prefer him.
Yeah, but again, club skipper, I would say Henderson's got youth in the side as well, versus Milner, and we'll have to see what kind of combinations Klopp puts in there during the season. Hendo did come on for a while in the second half, didn't have a lot to do. 3 men up front then. Salah got the first goal. Firmino buzzed about like he tends to. He's
a good player.
Lovely movement. Didn't get a goal, and he'll be annoyed at that. Playing, right at the top of those 3. But Mane got 2, and he can be delighted with his performance today.
Yeah, I mean, Mane was overshadowed by Salah towards the end of last season, and I think he looked a bit frustrated. I think there were a couple of times where he was subbed off. He was the one that was subbed off at times, and looked as if he was a bit lacking the love to some extent, but he was left, in the wake of Mohamed Salah. But Firmino's a real, he completes the whole thing for me, and he's a bit like whenever you had Heskey, but he's obviously. He's a massive improvement on Heskey.
He's a bit more mobile, but
he sacrifices his goals.
I know what you're saying. He was kind of the gel there, who's prepared to lean back into the defender, the centre half, and to lay the ball off left and right. And I think Firmino does the same. But he gives you that ball in round the back, the possibilities there. Then he'll get onto it because he's that pacey.
He plays almost like a false 9. He doesn't. He can play at points of the game. He does play sort of as the out and out number 9, but a lot of his time on the pitch is spent as a false 9, so he's very difficult to pick up, very difficult to mark, and he's kind of the Heskey, and Mo Salah's the Michael Owen. That kind of. Do you guys still talk about Michael Owen? No,
I don't know who you're talking about. Is this a guy?
No, he was a good player.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, he's a good player.
What about Paul Ince?
Well, yeah. He did okay too. Yeah, and he really I think the biggest fan of Paul Ince was Paul Ince.
There you go.
So look, for me watching it, hangover getting worse because it's been an insipid afternoon of football.
It's just one-way traffic. I mean, if you're West Ham, what do you get out of that? You've spent all this money, brought in 11 new bodies. Everything's geared towards game week 1 in the Premier League, and they produce that. And not only that, because we noticed their big money signing Felipe Anderson.
I'd have killed him if he was. I mean,
3-0 down they were at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't tolerate this on Thursday night 5s. If you're losing and it's not even that they've shown absolutely no fight, and he's high-fiving the bench as he walks off the pitch if it's a job well done. And
but over and over again, there was about 10 people he was doing.
A lot of footballers are like that these days. Like, there's no consequences for failure. So if you're a West Ham fan, you're livid with that. I think that sends the wrong message. Now, West Ham fans, we would actually love non-Liverpool, Man United fans to come on the show. Yeah. West Ham fans, what do you think about that? Because that to me is a disgraceful performance, disgraceful attitude by some of the players. And West Ham fans, let's be honest, like they're a pretty hard bunch to please. I mean, they're probably going to start fighting each other next week at their first home match of the season. But what do they think about that? I mean, that is just.
It was pathetic, wasn't it?
Awful. I mean, and what was the?
Pathetic.
So I think what was the point of sacking Moyes? You know, even under Moyes, they showed a bit more fight, a bit more structure.
But I just think they want to get the go. Okay, this is this is a footprint for the next year. If it doesn't work out, you just rip that one off. It's like a visor that
this is expensive.
Well,
this is expensive now.
You think it's expensive, but these boys have obviously got the money to throw at it. It's still Gold and Sullivan in there, is it?
I don't. Yeah, but I don't know if they could go back in and get rid of Pellegrini in a year's time. Let's say they finish 17th and they stay up, but it's a disaster.
I wouldn't rule it out, Scott. Really wouldn't.
But I mean,
wouldn't rule it out. It's just the way it is.
I don't expect 11 new players to come in and gel straight away, but what you want to see is fight and hunger. Even Mark Noble, who you think, pick up a yellow card or something. Like do something to show
Noble
you
and
care.
Wilshere were nowhere in that game. They were just totally outrun in midfield.
And you know that you're struggling whenever Milner just looks like Xavi.
He's walking it.
Just Xavi, and then Keita, he's Busquets. It's just a gift for them.
Yeah,
so I don't think we've learned much today.
No, another wee chuckle for me as a Liverpool fan. The second half, Javier Hernandez came on and to a rousing reception of boos. So he did.
And quite rightly so. What a shocking haircut! What was that? Is it like 1998 again?
He's got that young lad. When you finish school for the term and you went, the school wouldn't allow you to have a certain haircut, so I'm going to have a big blondie down the middle. Yeah. These are grown men who have families.
I would accept it in 1998. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did the exact same thing back then. A couple of other abysmal haircuts actually.
Firmino.
Yeah. What is that?
He's gone all black, and it's like a crew cut on top. But I don't know. He doesn't look like himself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I probably prefer it to the man bun, but a couple of shocking haircuts. Arnautovic as well. I mean, couple of absolutely shocking haircuts, shocking performance, and we learned nothing from today.
No, there was nothing come out of it from a West Ham perspective. From a Liverpool point of view, I mean, what I would say is that we have a habit of stuttering on game week 1 of the new season.
Yes,
so actually, from that perspective, we've kind of brushed West Ham aside. It's a 4-0 win. Does it really tell the tale? Not really, because West Ham were so poor and Liverpool didn't really have to get out of second gear.
Mm-hmm.
So
as Chris is saying there, West Ham just like a typical West Ham where everything changes, but it's still West Ham.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day. Spurs used to be a wee bit like that. They would sign players, make changes before the time of Pochettino, but Spurs are just Spurs.
Well,
they're different now, obviously.
I think we will find a lot more out in Liverpool's next game, and these are the type of banana skins that Liverpool sometimes don't get through. So they go to Crystal Palace, and having then disposed of one London club quite easily at home, it's that kind of difficulty in going away and converting that into the same type of performance. Now, Crystal Palace hit the ground running yesterday. Zaha ran the show, ex-United man for a while, wasn't he? And they beat Fulham by 2-0. Yeah. So actually, let's wait, Liverpool fans. Let's smile this week and let's take the benefit from Mane scoring twice, Salah and Sturridge coming off the bench to score as well. But at the same time, let's stay honest with ourselves. It may or may not be our year.
And let's be honest as well. You've struggled at Crystal Palace before.
Yeah, we have
done.
Yeah. You're not talking about a certain game in particular? Or?
No, I mean, I seem to recall that you had a massive lead at one point, and then Gale Force Winds came in. Is that what happened in that match? Yeah.
I'd rather not remember it.
So, what do you surmise from the opening weekend of the Premier League season?
I think Manchester United were tested a lot more than Liverpool were. Leicester City.
They were decent.
I quite liked the Leicester performance, even though they lost 2-1. Actually, I like Chilwell.
It's like they didn't have the belief to score a second goal.
I like the wee guy Maddison that they played up front. He looks to be good. So from that perspective, good. If it was in your shoes, centre back pairing looking really good actually.
Yeah.
Bailly and Lindelof.
Yeah. Well, it's now about keeping them fit.
Yeah.
And hopefully. Hopefully, I don't know, Real Madrid come in and take Smalling off us, or just something some European club comes in and takes a couple of our players away.
Yeah, but you look at the end of game week 1 then for Liverpool, we've got our 3 points, you've got our 3 points, but the season's going to be long, it's going to be arduous. but I don't think we've learnt a lot from either performance. Do you?
You might, the critical thing that we could say about Man United is that it doesn't look like a whole lot has changed, and that might be perceived to be a negative. Actually, for Liverpool, nothing's changed either. You've just kicked off by scoring 4 goals, and you know, Salah on the score sheet, Mane back, and it's the front three again. They're doing the business.
Yeah, and you know what you've got to be mindful of is that we have scored 4, but actually, if we had played one of the top 6 today, our defence might have been under, well, would have been under a lot more pressure. So actually, I'm looking every bit as much as that unit of a back 4 to see how they will do.
Yeah.
You know, because I know exactly what the 3 at the top will do.
Guys, keep the comments coming in, and remember, on our Facebook page we do have a competition running to win an authentic grade replica Man United or Liverpool personalised shirt to your taste. All you have to do is like the page, share the post, and comment in the comment section with telling us what name, number you want on the back of the shirt, and that competition is running for another couple of weeks, and we're gonna call that at the end of the month. But look, we're going to be back all next week with all the Premier League news, Man United news, Liverpool news. There's going to be a lot of. There's a bit of a gap now. We've got a full week to wait until.
Yeah, you guys go to Brighton, is that right?
Brighton away on Sunday, Super Sunday, 4 o'clock. So we'll be doing half-time and post.
And we play on Monday, I think.
You're playing Monday Night Football, but we'll be doing, we'll be back tomorrow with a show, because with Man United and Liverpool, there's different news breaking every single day, isn't there?
That's it, yeah.
Listen, guys, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week. Have a great remainder to your weekend.
Cheers.